What is going on, everyone? Hope everybody's having a nice Monday night, getting yourself a chance to decompress from the games that we saw over the weekend, which were phenomenal. Not just in the NFC, but in the AFC as well. We're down to the final four teams. Probably the best four teams are the ones that made it. So fantastic. Little sad for the Bills because I live in Bills country, so I kind of wanted to see them kind of get up there, but Kansas City looks as dangerous as they ever have. And the 49ers are going to have their works cut out for them as well going into this game against the Rams. The law of averages say we might lose just because you play a team so many times. Eventually, it'll catch up with you, right? This is 6 straight victories we're going on against the Rams. So, um, you know, it's gonna be a tough game. We know each other a lot, so it makes it easier, but at the same time, it makes it more difficult because uh, they're a fantastic team with a lot of talent and they're built to win it this year. So the Niners can go in there and spoil things again for the Rams and get themselves back to another Super Bowl. That would be fantastic. But I didn't really get into too much on Saturday night just because I was like so emotionally drained from the game. I came on here, I was kind of listless and kind of dead, but I kind of said a couple things and got off. But just letting that all sink in for the next couple days, last couple days is definitely just an amazing way to win a football game. Your offense does pretty much next to nothing, and somehow you're able to come out with a victory on the road in Lambeau against Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams. Just the epitome of a team win, right? Team win being special teams, defense, and offense, right? Well, the offense didn't do anything. It was the defense and the special teams. They say if you win 2 out of 3 phases of the game, you usually win, and we did. Personally, I don't think it's survivable to keep winning that way. I think eventually it'll catch up with us. I think the Niners are going to need to score some points against the Rams. I think the Rams are hot right now, especially what they showed against the Bucks. So this is definitely going to have to be a game where I think the defense will do its part, but I think the offense definitely needs to come with a little bit more vigor. It's going to stay high to the chat real quick. Karthik, how you doing? Hi, Aaron. How are you doing, my friend? I'm doing all right. Better than I was on the day after the day of the game. I was just out of it for some reason. So emotionally invested in that game. So it's nice to have a little bit of time to rethink what I saw and what happened. Stunner Fillmore, how you doing? MC3 Gamer, how are you? Never seen you in here before. You might have been here before, but I've never seen you. So welcome to the chat. He says, what if we get to the Super Bowl and lose to the Chiefs again? I don't want to think about that, but I have. And I'm going to be honest with you. I'm one of those kind of fans. I kind of am a forward thinker, so I'm always thinking ahead. And it's definitely something that's come to my attention, thinking about the Chiefs. But we got to beat the Rams first. And the Chiefs got to deal with the Bengals. So who knows? Maybe the Bengals get to the Super Bowl this year. We have no idea. We got a couple days. There's going to be a lot of talk, a lot of TV talk and radio talk. So I'm just going to let things lie where they are for a while, and eventually we'll get there. So Anthony V says, good evening, my brother. Thank you. Thank you. Good evening to you as well. It's like 10 o'clock where I am. I don't know why I start these so late. I kind of do it to myself. Thank you, Karthik. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on here a little bit more than usual. Been doing some things in my personal life to kind of help me deal with my anxiety. So, thank you for everyone that's kind of been here through all that crap. And thanks for popping in here. I know it's kind of a random Monday night stream. So, I'll get what I get on as far as viewers go. So if we look to the game going on this Sunday, Niners, Rams part 3 this season. So the Niners are 6-0 against the Rams. The Niners defense, the last game, didn't play too well to start the game, but they found a way to get it done in the end. And we were able to come out of 17-0 hole and find a way to beat the Rams in their place to secure a playoff win. And to be honest with you, I think that's not something that I want us to have to go through again. I think the Niners need to come out fast in this game and score points because I think the Rams are going to be really hyped. And they're going to do a lot to put pressure on our defense. And when they do that, they're also going to put pressure on our offense to find a way to make some plays and get into the end zone. Now, we haven't done that much in our first 2 playoff games. One of the main reasons for that, and I'm not trying to pick on him, has been Jimmy Garoppolo. His play has been progressively worse. There's a QB stat right now that I want to share with you guys. It says of Jimmy's last 4 games, his QBRs is as follows: 88.0, 87.5, 67.4, 57.1. So as the games have gotten increasingly more difficult, his performance has kind of dropped off. And I can say whatever I want to say about that situation, and it's kind of like beating a dead horse, right? We talk about Jimmy all the time and what he can't do and this and that, and you can just beat it to death, right? Here's the thing. He has a chance to undo all that with a performance this Sunday. If he comes out and is the efficient Jimmy that we've seen, and we don't have to sweat till the end of this game, all that is undone. And then if he does it in the Super Bowl, if we make it there, same thing. So all that could all be undone with like 1 or 2 games here. But we have to call a spade a spade. I mean, his performance has been very lackluster. Yes, I will say the offensive line in this game against the Packers was abysmal. Our pass protection was bad. You wonder if it had to do with the conditions or the fact that we were running the ball so they could kind of really tee off. But yeah, Jimmy wasn't on point, and he started well against the Dallas Cowboys, and then has had his what he's kind of done all year, which is he's kind of regressed as the game has gone on. So I don't know what the Niners got to do offensively as far as giving him easy throws or stuff to just kind of get him into rhythm, and get him kind of clicking, because he is a streaky quarterback. I feel like when Jimmy gets on a streak, he can do well. But I mean, in his short playoff career with the 49ers, he's shown that he hasn't played too well. So am I worried? Yes. I think that's my biggest worry going into this championship weekend is if you look at him, he is the worst of the 4 quarterbacks. Now, saying that, do I want the 49ers to do well? Yes. Do I want him to do well? Absolutely. And that's going to come down to him and his performance. If Jimmy plays even, I say, a slightly above average game, this game with the Rams won't be as difficult. It's the fact and the fear that he's going to struggle and the defense is going to have all the pressure on it. And that's kind of like what my biggest fear is. I mean, you look at the game with Buffalo and Kansas City, and that's like the antithesis of why you draft a quarterback with 1, the ability to move, and 2, who has a super lively arm. And you can see why the Niners were so, bullish about trading up to get Trey Lance. As you see all of that stuff and you look at it and you go, man, if you could kind of pair that with Kyle Shanahan and all the offensive weapons we have, we'd be scary, And the fact that Kyle's been able to do what he's done with a quarterback like Jimmy, and I'm not crapping on him, I'm just saying his limited skill set, you know what I mean? Mentally too. You look at that, you say, man, if he could just get a guy that has some sort of freaky athletic gifts, the Niners could be really dangerous. And that's kind of what I'm looking at. But at the same time, I look at it right now and I say, Jimmy's a quarterback now, and I'm going to support him 100%. So my whole thing is going into this game is we have to get off fast. I mean, the conditions are going to be way better. It's going to be warm. It's in a dome. And so I think that is an advantage inherently just to start. One of the other things that I don't know if you guys have noticed is there was a ban on the sale of tickets to people outside of a certain area code in California. Well, Ticketmaster took that all down. People were using PayPal to pay for things. It looks like the Niners are going to have another takeover in SoFi. So hopefully it can become Levi South and we can get a lot of red there. It definitely affected the Rams in the second half of that game as we made our comeback in the final week of the season. So, the Niners don't have they have all road playoff games this year. They're the road warriors, but man, if they can somehow take over Levi and red out, baby, like Anthony says, man, that would be something. Now they still got to go play, but having your home team overtake and visiting team stadium is just fantastic. So I'm just I'm gonna let my mind rest for the next couple days because once that game starts, I'm gonna be in super stress mode like a lot of you are. So I'm taking the rest of the days in between. I'm gonna take a couple walks, relax, not worry about the game because I know once the game hits, I'm gonna be a total mess. So hopefully you guys can do the same and get your mind right for the game that's coming on Saturday or Sunday, excuse me. Um, I think we're the late game. So apparently we'll probably almost have an idea of who we're facing in the Super Bowl if we were to win. So I really don't want it to be Kansas City. I really want it to be the Bengals. I don't, I know a lot of people are saying it would be a great revenge game to get them back for beating us the last time. But when you guys watch that game against the Bills, in your honest, real opinion, do you really want to face that offense with our defense? As good as our defense is, do you really want to face it, or would you rather face the uh, the Bengals? I'm not saying the Bengals aren't any good, but I'm just sometimes matchup wise, you match up better with certain teams. Then again, it'll happen, and we face them again, and who knows? Maybe we'll beat them. It just the Niners never have it easy. They always have to go the hard road. When the Patriots won some of those championships years ago, it always seemed like they were going up against teams that they just completely overmatched. So hopefully that's not the case, but we still got to get there on Sunday. So I'm excited about that. Um, the Niners injury report was quite lengthy at the end of that game. If you guys noticed, Trent Williams was hobbling and Debo was hobbling. So Trent Williams had an X-ray. Um, it is negative. It's an ankle sprain, but it looks like he aggravated an old injury. Um, they don't know his status as of now for the game. Jeff Wilson Jr. has an ankle sprain, and Debo has like a bruised knee. He hit it on a helmet or helmet to the knee or something like that. Not Jeff Wilson Jr. Ambry Thomas looks like he's making progress as well. He's looking to practice on Wednesday, which is 2 days from now. So hopefully that happens. I think Ambry Thomas would just make things a whole lot better. He's such a different player from just like 3 or 4 weeks ago. So that is the injury front for the 49ers. I mean, the Niners really need Trent Williams, I must say. I mean, he just makes a complete difference in the running and pass game. Um, the Rams rush really got after Tom Brady. Part of me wanted us to face the Bucks because I saw the issues that they were having in pass protecting for Tom. And I'm thinking, oh my God, we would eat him alive. But of course, things don't happen the way that you want them to, and you end up having to face your division rival for the third time this season. So it is what it is. I think the 49ers are very capable of beating the Rams again for a third straight time. But it's going to be difficult because, like I said, it's that law of averages, right? Eventually, it's going to break their way. But I think we're still fully capable of beating them. I think we match up really well against them. Um, D'Amico Ryans had a hell of a game calling on Saturday, taking care of the Devontae Adams and Aaron Rodgers. So I see the same thing probably happening. They can figure out a way to double up Cooper Kupp and maybe another player on that offense, and then let the rest of them beat you. I think that would be their best bet. I think Cooper Kupp is super dangerous. I think no matter who you put on him, it's just a mismatch because he's so quick and he's so agile out of his breaks. So the Niners will have their handful with that. But I think if they have Ambry Thomas and Emmanuel Mosley starting, they're already one step in a better direction with that. I think that's just that helps them dearly than going in there with, say, like Dante Johnson and, who at corner. I don't want to see him on the field at all. He's just abysmal, Josh Norman, and I don't want to see him on the field. Although he had a good pass breakup on Sunday, but if we could help it, let's keep Josh Norman off the field. Let's look at the comments here. Juanito, hold on. Juanito says, I like the matchup better than the Bucks because of middle linebacking core is weak for the Rams. the Bucks D line is also very good. I think Vita would have bullied our line like the Packers D line was. That's a good point. That's a good point. Uh, Anthony says, very impressed with their D. D'Amico Ryans gives me more confidence to go against anyone. Yeah, he's definitely maturing into a really good defense coordinator, kind of before our eyes. It helps that he has really good players, but that doesn't always translate into success as having really good players. You still got to go out there and, make plays. So, but the Niners are pretty loaded. I mean, you look at their linebacking core just by itself. You have Jared Greenlaw, Aziz El-Shaair, and Fred Warner. I mean, their safeties, Jaquaski Tard and Jimmy Ward, fantastic. I heard some other, and I'm not calling out another YouTuber, but he made a video about how Jimmy Ward sucks. And I was just like baffled with how you could say that. If anything, Jimmy Ward had just had an issue with staying healthy. But to me, he does so much. He can play corner, slot corner. He's been asked in the past with injuries to play corner for us. He can play both safety spots. I mean, the Niners are lucky to have both him and Jaquaski Tart. I mean, they've been together a long time. They played together in high school. They're a good group. I think Emmanuel Mosley and Ambry Thomas, to me, give me more confidence the more they play together. So that's a plus. You look at the D line, you have Arden Key, you have Samson Ebukam, Omanehu, that got the player that we traded for from the Texans as a depth piece, has played really well. DJ Jones has been fierce. Eric Armstead. I am not the biggest Eric Armstead fan, and he has just played out of his mind in these playoffs. I mean, you guys can agree, like, who is this guy? Who is this Eric Armstead that we all thought was the worst of the two defensive tackles? I mean, he's played as dominant as Nick Bosa has in these playoffs. I mean, he had 2 sacks against the Packers. He's a game record because of his size and his athleticism. Nick Bosa, of course. I mean, what can you say about Nick Bosa other than he's just a complete game wrecker? Nick Bosa looked amazing in that game. I was so scared that he wasn't going to play, and it would have made a difference. I mean, Aaron Rodgers got his butt stomped into the dirt a couple times in that game. So it was good to see. I was happy for it, to see the defensive line really eat. And I mean, we've seen it with our own eyes that Matthew Stafford, if you put enough pressure on him, he makes mistakes. He's like a Jimmy Garoppolo with more arm talent. You know what I mean? He has an elite level arm. He can make all the throws, everything you want, but he tends to make the airhead mistakes that cost his team games sometimes. And so with any quarterback, you put enough pressure on them, people make mistakes. So I think that's going to be key to this game. Let's look at the comments here. I got Niners sickness in here. How you doing, Beto? He said, super excited to be playing in the NFC Championship game this weekend. I'm so pumped for this game. Me too. I'm nervous, though. I'm not going to lie, Beto. I'm nervous. I have some uncle duty on Sunday night. So my nieces are going to see me in rare form, guys. They're going to see me excitable and a little bit crazy. So wish me luck that I don't scare them away permanently. Celts Chronicle says, we have the heart and spirit of a champion this year. We do. I get like the New York Giants vibe. I know you guys too, from the years that they played the Patriots. I just got that vibe. Hopefully it means we finish with a championship. Listen, I don't really care how you do it. I just want us to do it. And if we get there, finish the job this time. Let's get number 6. The last time the 49ers won a Super Bowl, I was 15 years old. I'm 42. If we're going to get up there, let's finish the game this time. I have a nephew who's 26, who's a 49ers fan just like me. He's never saw them win. He called me right after that NFC Championship game. He was emotional. We were excited. We were talking like, oh, we got another shot. Let's do this again. So hopefully it happens, guys. I mean, in the end of the day, if it doesn't, it still was a pretty decent season, but let's be honest, we'll be super disappointed if it doesn't. So hopefully we can get it done and get on to play in SoFi. Another game. That would be our 4th time. Be our 3rd time playing in that building, but That would be interesting. It sucks, man. I want to see us win. Yes, I know, I know, I know. McGamer MC3 Gamer says, I am 24 and I have not either. Yeah, I feel for you because I have, and I know Beto has too. Um, Niner sickness. He's seen all the. I think he's been to all the Super Bowls if I'm not correct. If I'm correct. So Beto from Niner Sickness podcast. Go check him out. Subscribe to him. Um, Another great YouTube content creator. There's so many of us out there. I think Niner YouTube is one of the strongest for YouTubes out there as far as like people who make content for their teams. So go check him out. He says, "LOL, Uncle Duty, gotta love it." Yeah, I'm cool with it. I just they've never seen me in that mindset or that headspace. So wish me luck. Cougar Central says, "Really hope we win." Yeah, you have no idea. Actually, you do. We all do. We want this bad. Just think about it though. We started 3-5 this season. To make it to the NFC Championship game, that says a lot about this team and about the coaches. A lot of people, including myself, wanted to run a lot of people off at midseason. Not all of us, some of us. I'm an emotional person. I kind of think things as they're happening, so I'm not always thinking clear minded. But yeah, I was definitely of the mindset of trade this guy, get rid of this guy if they're not going to stay healthy. I'm sick of this, blah blah blah. And then the Niners reeled off a bunch of wins, so I'm glad I was wrong, and I'll definitely eat crow for sure. Beto says, "I love when I'm on grandpa duty." I wish I don't know if that's ever going to happen, Beto. At this point, I'm 42. I got no kids, so I guess Uncle Duty is the best I could do. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm ever going to influence either of these girls to be 49er fans. My brother's got my one niece being a Dolphins fan. I lost her, but wish me luck on the other one. She's not into sports. She's a brainy type of kid. So, but wish me luck as I try to brainwash her and make her a 49ers fan. I don't think it's going to happen, but who knows? Maybe she'll see me excited and watch the game and hopefully we win. And maybe it'll kind of intrigue her a little bit that her uncle is so excited. So wish me luck on that one. Stop celebrating and take care of business. I agree on that. We're done celebrating the game against the Packers. We've got to move on. But it was a great game. I will admit, it was a game that I did not expect to win the way we were playing. We played poorly, offensively, especially. But Fred Warner turned the tide with that forced fumble, and we had the block field goal and the block punt. I mean, it was a full team effort, but we got to come out offensively against the Rams and put some points on the board and move the ball. If we think we're going to just have a defensive shootout against a team like the Rams, I think we have another thing coming. So hopefully we can get our heads out of our collective rear ends and score some points. Celts Chronicles, thank you for the $5 super chat. I appreciate it. He says the 49ers are fully united and fighting for each other. Wouldn't it be cool if the fan base did the same? Yeah, I'm all in, man. I don't care who the quarterback is at this point. I just want Jimmy to play well. Like I said, he has a chance to undo a lot of bad playoff performances that he's had so far and come out against the Rams and just go to work, man. Like I said, start slow, get him some screen passes. I don't care. Just we need Jimmy. We need him. We need him to play well. And a lot of people say he's clutch and all that, and they're right. But you guys see the level of quarterback you need to win a championship. Yeah, you can get there sometimes with defenses and you can kind of carry a quarterback, but let's be honest with ourselves. All the teams that have won Super Bowls have done it with elite quarterbacks. Colts with Manning, Manning on the Broncos, Brady, Mahomes, Roethlisberger when he was in his prime. I'm trying to think. The only people that really got there without a really great quarterback probably was the Baltimore Ravens the second time, and maybe the Philadelphia Eagles. But for the most part, you got to have an elite level quarterback. That being said, we don't. So Jimmy needs to play as good as he's played his whole career this Sunday, and then we'll worry about the Super Bowl. But I'm definitely freaking totally psyched. Um, I can't wait. I definitely cannot wait. Gabriel says that we have Brandon and Jennings now. That's right. And he also this was the comment I was looking for. He says he's not scared of the Chiefs. I'm not scared, but I just think they're a tough matchup for us with their speed. But you never know, man. I mean, they showed last year if you get to Mahomes enough, he's just like every other quarterback. Their offensive line is way better, and I just don't see that happening. But who knows? Who knows? Rawls says, seeing Niner win a Super Bowl, I die peacefully knowing I witnessed that. Yeah. I just want to witness another one, man. It's been so long, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to be nerve-wracking on Sunday. My emotions. Yeah, me too, man. I don't know if I should drink any coffee that morning, Beto, because I already drink too much coffee and my nerves are shot from it. So I don't know. Just keep hydrated during the game. That's all I could say. Don't drink any liquor or eat too much, because when I eat too much, I get acida, In Italian, that means heartburn. So who knows? Maybe a light meal and some water, and I'll worry about eating after the game if we win. I'll probably be too excited to even do that. So yeah, definitely excited, Beto. I can't wait. Beto's one of the OGest 49er fans that we have on YouTube and in the comments. He's seen it all, man. And wouldn't it be nice to get another one for number 6? I mean, we all want it, but just to be an OG fan for that long and that loyal, that would be awesome. You know what I mean? So I'm going to take a look at this. If you guys had to make a choice of who we were going to face in the Super Bowl, who would you rather go against? Would you rather go against the Kansas City Chiefs, or would you rather go against the Cincinnati Bengals? Do you want us to take the Bengals out again for a third time, or would you like to see us go against Kansas City and get our revenge? What do you guys think? Let me know. Bengals. I'm kind of pulling for the Bengals too, just because we've been there and done that with the Chiefs. But there's part of me that wants that revenge. But like I said before, it's a tough matchup. You know what I mean? We got Chiefs, Kansas City, Kansas City. Oh, where are we here? Redeem 2019. Yeah, I think a lot of people have the revenge thing on their mind. I guess I'm looking at it at a fan's perspective of being afraid of a team, but I don't think the players feel that way. I don't think anybody's afraid. So I guess what it comes down to is, if we have to face Kansas City again, we just got to figure out a way to get it done. Enough said. Beto's like, I want to face the Bengals again, or for face the Bengals. I don't disagree with you. I'm kind of in that mindset as well. I just think we match up better against them. That's all I'm saying. It's funny that you say that. I don't know what your name is. It says Google account, but it says Kittle wants the Chiefs. He wants to get back at him. I literally saw that highlight on YouTube or Twitter probably about 2 hours ago, where Kittle's like, "Man, we're gonna get back here. We're gonna have, get some revenge and avenge this loss and stuff." And like, everybody's gonna come out to play as hard as they can on Sunday, and I can't wait. I mean, you got to think about it, man. Like, they were that close to winning a championship, 7 minutes away, and we found a way to freaking lose that game. We have a lot of the same core. Yeah, we have George Kittle. I think Debo. Yeah, Debo was there. Um, we have Jimmy, of course. We have a lot of the same defensive players. So it'll be interesting, guys. I mean, I'm definitely I'm definitely of the mindset that we have to take care of business one week at a time. And right now it's the Rams. Or yeah, it's the Rams in their place. Hopefully that we can have a takeover like I've been talking about. And then we'll have to figure it out after that. Where is it? I'm looking for something in the chat here, guys. I just want to say thank you to my man, Minor Sickness. I cannot find it. He said, "Thank you for giving my YouTube channel a shout out. Thanks for you, brother. You're the best." No problem. Another thing I want to let you guys know is if you're a content creator and you're interested in getting overlays done, go give Beto a shout and drop into his channel and maybe he can interact with you and you guys could get some sort of layover or excuse me, an overlay on your thing. I personally wanted to start doing my own. This is more or less just some stuff plopped on my screen here. It's not necessarily an overlay. I just was thinking of doing something where a lot more of me is showing so that I could show off my new shirt that I had made a couple months ago. This is 49ers first take shirt. I'll let you guys see it. I have different colors. It's me, of course. Uh, Coffee mugs, traveler mugs. Coffee mugs are okay. Uh, the site that I use to make stuff, they make the emblem kind of small on coffee mugs, so it's not as attractive as say like the T-shirt where it's really big. But yeah, I have all that link on my Instagram and my link tree if you guys want to check that out. Um, support the channel any way possible. Support the YouTube community as much as possible for all the work they put in. But it wouldn't be anything without the people that sub and comment and donate to the channel. So I just want to say thanks. But yeah, if you want to get any overlays done and you want to go do anything on YouTube, content wise, and you want an overlay for your channel, definitely check out Beto at Niner Sickness Podcast and he'll hook you up. Ooh, these are the comments I like seeing. Ray says, I'm 47 and a diehard fan since 1980. And people, an old school racist. See, are you from the Bay Area? Are you from the Bay Area, Ray? Thank you, brother. Thank you very much, Niner Sickness. I appreciate it. Got some Rams fans in here. Got some Ram fans in here. You guys are brave. Don't worry, I'm not a trash talker. You guys can come in here. Just be respectful. Uh so, try not to spam the chat too much. He says Rams will win right now. They're on fire. I feel like Jalen Ramsey intimidates all QBs, but Jimmy G is known for throwing picks in bad situations. Yeah. Jalen Ramsey also got burnt yesterday too. So everybody can get burnt. Everybody's gettable. I'm not saying he's like easy to go after, but that was as good as you could cover and he still got, sometimes you just get burnt. Yeah, Paul. Yep, Raul said it best. We're taking over again. Enough said. Yeah, we're going to take over that stadium just like last time. Their fans, I think their fans are more on TV watching than they watch the games in person. I don't get that. So let's take over that stadium, people. Let's make a red out happen again and go get another victory for sure. All right, homie. Got to put you in timeout, man. You're spamming my chat. What's my score prediction? I'm going to say, oh, we got another spammer in here. I'm going to say score prediction. I'm going to say 49ers 30, Rams 27. How about that? CLN says 21-17 Niners. Ray, where are you responding to that you're from the Bay Area? Is that what you were saying? C. Robin says, hopefully not a complete nail biter. Yeah, I know what you mean. I don't have any nails left to bite, so who do I cheer for? It's a 49ers channel, man. Who do you think I cheer for? Celts Chronicle says, when you try to stop ticket sales, you don't deserve it. The faithful is worldwide. The takeover is real. Yeah, dude, look at the Cowboys game. I mean, we didn't have as many people at the Cowboys game, but there was still a lot of red and gold there. So, yeah. Robert, oh, man, the chat moves so fast, guys. I can't click on people's names. 31-27 49ers. Ooh, we got someone picking the Rams here. Los Angeles Rams 27, 49ers 17. Okay. Corey Davis, how you doing, man? You're a longtime sub and you're all over YouTube. I see you on a lot of people's channels. He says 31, 49ers 31, Rams 28. I've seen this before somewhere else. The Rams are the Clippers of SoFi. Clippers of SoFi, the 49ers running. Yeah, I've seen that for seen that too. Gabri says 49ers 30, Rams 24. We got some Rams fans in here. LA Rams will win. Okay. Got another Rams fan in here. Rams 34, 49ers 17. Wow. As long as you guys don't spam the chat, you can say, you think the Rams are going to win. You can give your reasons why. Just don't spam. Um, the one guy just kept saying Rams house for like 5 minutes, so I had to get rid of him. Celts Chronicle says 49-0. Yeah, I wish, homie. That's not happening. We can dream. You're not the only one that feels this way. He says, I'm glad you beat the Packers because I hate Rodgers, but you are smoking some good green to think you're beating the Rams 30-10. Rams, I hate them. I don't think we're beating them 30-10. That's the chat. The chat's got more freaking stones than I do. I think it's going to be a close game, just like the last one. It doesn't have to be. If Jimmy actually gets involved in this game and plays better, then we won't have to worry about it. Yeah, Raul said it best. I want Jimmy G to go off. I know that's expecting a lot, but I mean, come on, man. He has some of the worst playoff statistics, so it could all be undone if he has a good game. That's all I got to say. We will see, though. We will definitely see. My biggest issues right now are the injuries. We got to see how those all progress throughout the week, especially Debo. I think Debo's going to be okay, though. Trent Williams is kind of the big one, but yeah, this is going to be a game where the offense needs to definitely show up. This cannot be another defensive juggernaut of a game because I just don't. The Niners can only give so much on defense before they peter out. So the offense definitely has to come in and support this game and do their job too, for sure. Oh, don't jinx us by saying that. Let's just take this game one game at a time. 20-10 Niners. Okay, we got some Niners here still. You think it's going to be a lot like the first matchup where we smacked them? That means we got to get some turnovers and turn them into points, but you never know. You really don't know. I mean, It's a psychological thing just as it is a physical thing. But I think the Rams are going to be prepared. I think the Rams have revenge on their mind. It's all going to be about absorbing their first couple shots, like a boxing match, the initial blast of what the Rams are going to do. And then we can let the game calm down, slow it down, get some scores, stay within the game. And then we start playing our brand of football, which is smash mouth, physical, run it down their throat type football. I honestly don't think we're a score for score type of team. I don't think we are that type of team. I think the Niners are more of a front runner team. And when people say, well, you're seeing the Niners are front runners, what I mean by that is the Niners play better when they have the lead and they can run the football and they can come out on defense and they can just, get sacks and quick turnarounds for the offense. This is a good one. He says, always play by Vegas rules. They know who's going. Well, they have us as an underdog so far. I think, 3 points so far? So how healthy are the Niners? They're as healthy as they've been all year. We have some nicked up players. Hopefully they'll all be ready for Sunday, mainly Trent Williams and Debo and Ambry Thomas. Jeff Wilson Jr. is interesting because I barely seen him in the game and somehow he's hurt, but I don't know. That's weird. When did I become a Niners fan? About 1989. I'm 42, so I became a fan when I was about 9 years old. Right around the time they won their 4th Super Bowl. I know that sounds like I'm kind of a bandwagon fan, but that's just when I got into football. But yeah, I've been a fan since then. I don't know what this H thing is in the chat. Okay. Got some spammers in here, guys, tonight. Anyways, the Rams are going to be all in and stopping the run, and they are going to force Jimmy Garoppolo to win the game through the air. See, that's the key. That's what real 49ers fans know is the Packers did all they could to shut down the run, and they tried to force Jimmy to beat them, and Jimmy didn't beat them. The receivers did have a lot to do with that, though. Let's be honest. I mean, damn, how many drops did we have early on in that game? But yeah, this is going to be a game where Jimmy's going to have to actually earn his paycheck. Is he clutch at the end and can he make plays? Yeah, but this is going to have to be a game where he's going to have to do some work on his own and help this team out. So, I mean, the team supports him. Everybody loves him. If you guys listen to some of the post-game interviews, a lot of people say like they're crapping on him. They talk trash on him. Most of the fans who are anti-Jimmy are fans that see other teams with fantastic quarterbacks and they want to have the same thing. So it's not that we don't respect him as a person. We just feel like that the Niners defense is carrying and running game is carrying him. And if he made plays, even like I said, a slightly above average Jimmy, winning would be so much easier. I mean, the front office made the decision to give away 2 first rounders and trade one, swap spots in the first round last draft. So regardless of what us fans think and what the conversation is, the Niners front office told you exactly what it's going to be next year. It's going to be Trey Lance. So what is this? He says 41ers won too many games on the Rams. There's no way the 49ers lose. And plus, this is a 49ers channel. Right. Exactly. What do you think I'm going to tell you? That the freaking, Rams are going to freaking beat the living piss out of us and go to the Super Bowl? No, that's definitely not. Am I slightly concerned that, the law of averages is going to get to us? Yeah, absolutely. But we'll see. Alana says Kyle needs to coach his ass off, but we're going to win playing smart football. Yeah. No turnovers. And the special teams, we were on the special teams all year, right? We got all over them about how they played. They picked the best game ever to come out and have a special teams dominant win, right? A blocked field goal and a blocked punt. Debo had a return. Gold, who I am not a fan of, kicked his freaking rear end off and got us the win at the end. I mean, what else can you say? I mean, special teams has been much maligned this year, and we've really, really struggled. So, um, it's time. It's time for Jimmy to step up and be one of the reasons we win. If he plays well on Sunday, guys, I'm telling you, we're going to win this game. We're going to win this game. If he plays well and helps the defense and the running game and special teams, if he does his part, we will win this game. If he struggles, again, it's going to make it really difficult because, like I said, the Rams are hot. They got Cooper Kupp. They have Jefferson. You know, they have a good quarterback. They got Higbee at tight end. They're a good team. They're no slouch. So, Niner sickness. I talked about this earlier, and he brought it up. He said Patrick Mahomes versus Josh Allen was awesome to watch yesterday. Just wow. Yeah. If Trey Lance could be even like 75% of that, Beto, we're going to be in for a good time. That's all I got to say. But let's let the kid get there, right? Yeah, this is a good point. He says, what a game. The 49ers are pursuing Stafford in the offseason. Now the 49ers playing for the dance with Jimmy. Get out of here, G. Now that's overcoming adversity. Listen, man, like I said to people before, whatever your opinion is on Jimmy Garoppolo or whatever the side of the fence you are on, the fact of the matter is this franchise was trying to replace him in the offseason. So whatever decision you or whatever side of the fence you're on, whether you're pro Jimmy or you hate him, they try to replace him. They didn't. They got a rookie quarterback who's going to take over next year. So it is what it is. But he's a quarterback now, and I completely support him. I hope he has a great game on Sunday, guys. I can't wait. Personally, Jennifer Reynolds made a good point. She says they win in spite of him. That's what I put up on my Twitter, and that's what I posted. You know, I said they win in spite of him. Like I said, he has a chance. He has a chance to come in and change all that on Sunday. So it's up to him. All right, guys. Thanks for popping in here. I'm going to get going. I figured I'd come in here and talk a little bit. The chat's starting to get a little hairy with all these spammers in here. So, oh, hold on. I see Wayne Breezy in here. He says, eliminate the run and we will be just fine. Yeah, I mean, if we can just, take away one part of their offense and kind of make them one dimensional, we could rush the quarterback. Yeah. But I honestly think this has to be a game where Jimmy Garoppolo really has to assert himself just to help everybody. You know what I mean? Faithful since 81. This team reminds me of the 87 when we beat the Bengals. That was actually the 88 team that beat the Bengals. 88, 89 season. 87 was the team that lost to the Minnesota Vikings with the best record. Jimmy needs to play big. We are not going to win. We are not going to run all over them. Let's get ready for a showdown defense, baby. I hope so. And listen, man, it's all about complementary football when you get into the playoffs. What are the things that they always say that you need to bring into the playoffs, right? Defense and a running game. We have both those things, but I still think in the end, quarterbacks need to get the job done in the playoffs as well. It just makes things so much easier. So, all right, guys, I'm definitely going to get out of here, but thanks for everybody for coming in here. I appreciate it. Been a lively chat. We've had a lot of spammers in here. We've had some Ram fans in here. We have a lot of Niners fans of different ages and groups. Appreciate everybody coming in. I will be on. I don't know if it's Jack Hammer's or Jesse Naylor's channel on Thursday. with Jackhammer, Jesse Naylor, Rob Shue, and myself as we talk about this upcoming game on Sunday. I cannot wait. It's going to be something special. It's going to be a little bit of a round table, but it's all 49er fans, of course. I don't know whose channel it's going to be on, but I'll definitely post all the important details once I get in. And I'll let you guys know where that's all going to take place. I'll also, I'm looking to try to get a friend of mine on who was a 49ers fan. He's a pretty well-off DJ that I know, who I've been friends with this whole life. He's a 49ers fan. I wanted to come in and let him tell a story. I don't know if that's going to happen this week. Hopefully we have the bye week during Super Bowl week if we make it that far, and I can have him on then. So I'm going to get out of here before all these Rams fans piss me off. And like I said, I don't mind if Rams fans come in here, but when they start spamming the chat, it means it's time for me to go. Sugar Shane, thank you very much. He says Jimmy G is due for a big game. Bengals, 49ers, round 3. That would be awesome. And I hope you're right. I hope Jimmy has a good game and helps us get there. And Sugar Shane, again, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate it, brother. All right, everybody. Everybody have a good night. I'll see you guys hopefully on Thursday on either Jack Hammer's or Jesse Naylor's channel. I'll let you know on Twitter, and I'll post all the information on my community tab once I know. But until then, everybody, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you guys on the flip side. All right, see you.